Hey, welcome to another quick Facebook Live, quick little talk about jumping back into the water. I guess figuratively and more literally. But just wanted to share some tips I've been asked from several athletes. Posted on the 2021 alumni page for Ironman. Hopefully I don't get heckled by people walking on my sidewalk looking at me weird like I'm talking on my phone. But so for you guys jumping back into your pools, if you've had extended periods of time, I know I went about 10 weeks without swimming in the pool, did dry land work, pretty much turn around, blink an eye. Things have slowly opened back up, but for the most part, a lot of here in Kansas City, a lot of our aquatic centers and stuff, they're just not going to open for the summer. So that's kind of left me with limited options. I can still go to my community center, but I'm working from home. The kids are home. We are not doing summer camps. Not doing daycare for 4-year-old. This is nap time right now while I make videos. So it's been a little tricky. But what's been nice is our neighborhood pool opened, and I tried to jam over there at 10 o'clock in the morning when they open before they get full, and I jam in my try to get in as much as I can before the pool gets overcrowded, 18 yards at a time. But the point of the video now is to talk about, okay, your pool's open, you're able to get in, whether it's by appointment or you're just access to open swim lanes, or it's been modified. I heard one, they shut down the swim lanes and you can swim around the perimeter of the pool, which, whatever, I guess at this point, hey, you can get in some water, but don't just go in and just go back like you never left or anything like that. Especially if you're doing drills, if you're doing speed work and other things, even if you've been doing dry land work the whole time, which really helps, you don't want to jump in there and do things that are going to add stress to your shoulders, rotator cuffs, and all that kind of stuff that you haven't been used to, especially when you got water in there, resistance, especially if you already kind of have a predisposition for shoulder stuff, and if you already kind of had pain when swimming anyway, you don't want to just jump in there after an extended period of time, like 10, 12 weeks, 3 months, 4 months, whatever. So what I recommend is jumping in and not really, you can time it and time your distance and stuff just to see where you're at, but by no means are you doing anything by time. You're just getting in there, getting a feel for the water again. So if it just takes starting off at 100, do 100, or do 50, do 25, whatever you can. Back down the pool, just work it in. If you're feeling good, jump it up, 200, 300, see what you can do. Just do intervals. No speed, no toys, no tools, no nothing. Just swim and just kind of, almost enjoy it. I wouldn't have said that, 2004, I wouldn't have said that 16 years ago. I did not enjoy swimming at all, could not swim, but now actually I don't mind it. And being without it for 10 weeks was really kind of a little bit depressing on that front, but I digress. So get in there, do what you can. Do 300s, 200s, 100s, whatever. No stress. You can time it, have your watch, count the distance, but it's really take breaks when you need to, sip your water, sip your drinks, have a good time. I understand some places, have a time limit on you can swim, so don't get too crazy with that, but if you need to take a break or whatever and just get a feel for it, you feel things are kind of stressed, your elbow maybe hurts a little, so I don't know, whatever, take a break. Don't feel like you're pressed to get anything. Just get distance and time in. Don't worry about it. So once you get a few of those in and you feel like you're getting a good feel back for the water, about a quarter of the workout for the next week, maybe do some drills, work in a little bit of speed, do something like that. Just change up the tempo, change up the effort. Just kind of work it in evenly, about 25% of the workout, so about a week of that. And then the next week, 50% of the workout doing your drills and stuff. And if you're feeling good, feeling fine, about 2-3 weeks into it, then hey, go back to your standard regular swim workouts and, pick up kind of where you left off. You may not be able to get back the distance, and your times may be off from what they originally were, so don't stress yourself out and worried about, well, I used to be able to do a 145 per 100 meter, and now I'm up to 150, and it's like, everybody's in the same boat. There's very few people that still have the opportunity to use pools during this whole time, and especially now, here we are July 6th, some places are kind of bringing back limitations a little bit, so, if you've got a pool that's kind of limiting going backwards, do the dry land stuff, it really helps. Like I said, my neighborhood pool luckily is open, so I go in there and try to get in there before the kids take it over and jump on me, while I'm swimming laps on the deep end. Do what you can, get in there, and like I said, you know, just get distance and time. Don't worry about the speed. It'll come back. Once we're kind of past this hiccup in the road, you know, then we can get back in there, then we can work on drills, work on speed, and really, you know, fine-tooth comb to find all the nuances that make you faster in the water. Right now, don't sweat it. Don't just go out there, just swim, get a feel for the water. I'm still doing strength work about 2 times a week, and then I try to jump in our neighborhood pool 2 times a week. Really convenient. I mean, it doesn't really, I don't have to drive anywhere, I don't have to waste any time. And, you know, take the kids and they play in the pool before it gets really busy in that. So find ways to be creative about it. Get in the water. Like I said, just get a feel for it for that first week. Second week, introduce some more drills and speed work. About the third week, you're feeling good. Then you could probably go back to your standard workouts you're doing. Maybe you have to, you know, dial back the distance. And if you're doing it by, you know, splits or something like that, you may have to change your splits. But just be confident. Get in there. Get a feel for the water. Nobody knows really what's going to happen right now. Ironman events are still kind of up in the air. So don't sweat it. Just cover the distance and be good. So, got any questions, anything like that, I posted several dryland video workouts. Create a few more. I'm creating also plans 6 or 7 months long. Basically, if you've hit the point where your season is kind of done as far as Ironman distance 70.3, full Ironman distance, pay attention to the Facebook page. I'm working on those right now, so I'm going to drop those. So that'll be available, and then I'm doing a backdoor entry into the Tri Club because they get 80% off those plans. So if you're interested in, you know, your basically it's July 6th and your season is pretty much kind of done, but you don't want to lose your fitness, you don't want to lose all that work you did, and you want to build upon that and be ready for the next race cycle, like for instance Ironman Tulsa, and you want to hit that in February being better than where you're at now, but without the extreme load of a full Ironman race. That's what these plans are going to go after. It's kind of almost an extended off season. But I'm working on those. Hopefully get those out soon because, you know, unfortunately they canceled Lubbock, they canceled Muncie 70.3, and it's not looking bright right now. But you know, we're all crossing our fingers. I still got Memphis 70.3. But like I said, you've got to a point where basically the fall's done, or if you've opted out of the rest of your races just because you just want to be on the side of caution, these plans will be great for you too. So pay attention to those. They're coming out in Training Peaks, and they'll be coming out hopefully this week. So pay attention to your page. We'll see you later.